Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, along. With Grant Hill and Brent Barry, our distinguished analyst. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. Their first chance to take a look at the Suns this season. Now here's Paul. Pass to Aiden. Crafty move. And it's good on the layup.
Chris Paul.
Jokic with it. Outside, Green. Here's Murray. Here's Jokic. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
You think about some of the great young centers in this league, but when it comes to making everyone around him better, Jokic is the man.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. If you could pick any center in the league to start a team with, Brent, is Jokic your guy?
Man, between him and Embiid, we're talking about two different styles here, BA, but I love the passing and I love the positive impact that Jokic makes on the entire five that are on the floor, including himself. So Jokic is the guy.
Here's Jokic. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton. Pass to Booker. He takes it in. And Booker with the jam.
And how about Booker just zipping around the defense and still able to make that J?
Murray with it. Warren covering. Outside Porter. That shot off the mark. Ayton with the defensive effort. Outside Paul. Now Ayton. Kicks it out to Warren. 4-3. Rebounded by Green.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
And they'll keep possession. Pass to Paul. Back to Durant. Lets it go from 14. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's on Nikola Jokic.
Well, the great ones can do this. When Durant gains an advantage inside, you know he's going to score or he's going to get fouled.
First free throw is good. And Kevin Durant, post-Achilles surgery, no apparent decline, Grant. Last season, the third highest scoring average of his career.
I mean, incredible. Almost 30 points a game. Think about this. 2 of the 4 times he's led the league in scoring, he did it averaging less points per game. And his efficiency, good as ever.
I know it's early, but going 0 for 4 to start a game can make a team get a little bit tight.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Here's the three. No luck on that one. And Phoenix the other way now.
I mean, just a tough start. Missing their first 5 shots.
And Durant still has that flush. Just an easy deuce for him.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Porter's shot is off.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Durant. Here's Booker. Fires from deep. Jokic grabs the board.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Caldwell Pope's shot is off. And here are the Suns. They're on a 10-2 run here. Outside Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
so far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Jackson on the wing. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And grant a career resurgence for Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, B.A. After dealing with injuries, even at one point considering walking away from the game, he's found renewed success, and he's shown he's got plenty left in the tank. And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
Here's Lee. Here's Booker. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
Now here's Jackson. Out to the right wing. Howard inside.
2 minutes remaining.
The Suns clear it. It's a 9-point spread. Pass to Booker. 1:49 left in the first quarter of the game. So Bruce Brown is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And the play-in tournament has been a success, but some debate about whether the stats should count towards postseason stats. Granted, kind of falls in the abyss. How do you think we should reconcile?
Well, B.A., first of all, it is the postseason. It's exciting. Everyone's watching. So much is on the line. This is high-pressure elimination games. And, yes, there have been some great performances that we've seen in the play-in tournament thus far. So I think these stats should be included in postseason numbers for players.
Here's Baisley. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. There's 1:12 left now in the first quarter. Pass to Howard. Here's Lee. Back to Payne. Here's Landale. Now here's Payne. Beyond the arc. Outside for Booker. He drops it from range. Booker's got 6.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
So both teams changing it up here. Outside Murray. They get it back.
No question who's in control of the board so far.
Payne with it. Green picks him up. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Right side Ross. 6 to shoot. Here's Shamet. Tries again. Here's Landale. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Suns. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. More NBA on 2. Good to have you with us on this Easter Sunday. We're ready for more of the NBA on 2K Sports. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Suns.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off. He seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. We see that pay off.
It's Ross on the wing. Pass to Paul. The three. Second shot opportunity. And the bucket is good. Durant with the finish. Durant's got 10.
Oh, great hustle from the swing man that time as Durant doing whatever he could do to keep it alive.
Caldwell Pope's shot is off.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
And here are the Nuggets now. Down by 12. Looking ahead, they've got the Mavericks coming to town for their next one. And that'll put them halfway through a 3-game homestand. Bryant, left side. Back to Murray. Fires for three. The rebound by Ross.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Well, don't forget about Jamal Murray. This guy is back, and he's as good as any other point guard in the Western Conference.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
You know, with Murray, he's an efficient, high-volume scorer with a complete offensive game, Brent.
No doubt, B.A. Scores at all three levels, has a great handle. And I'll tell you what, this is about recovery. Jamal getting back, being focused to return to the game that has eluded him from injuries the past couple years. He is focused.
Pass to Durant. That doesn't go either for Durant. And here's Denver. 15-point game. And here's Brown for three. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
They get it again. And there's the call on Reggie Jackson. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And here the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Lee. 5 to shoot. Here's Durant.
Like the work from Dwight on that play. Some good attention on that defensive possession.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
Substitution on the board.
Booker goes in. The kick to Durant. Durant with another miss.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Nikola Jokic again has won the league MVP, but he's not one to beat his own chest. He said, quote, "I never think about it. I didn't come here to be the MVP of the league. I always think that somebody's better than me, and I want to compete to beat them. Just by that mentality alone, I'm the underdog every time." Brian?
Well, it's working for him, Allie. Thanks. On the wing, Caldwell Pope. Three-pointer, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. And guys, over the last several years, Denver's been top 10 in offensive rating. Now, they played a slower pace, but made the most of their possessions.
Clock at 6. Here's Booker. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Boy, this Denver team, great offensively over the last couple of seasons. How so?
Well, BA, they execute in the half courts. That's pretty simple. I mean, so difficult to do against NBA defenses. Now, normally they have multiple ball handlers on the floor, guys who can make quick decisions. And that's 2 fouls for him so far. But I still think he needs to stay aggressive.
That's the second personal foul. First team foul. Suns substitution.
On defense, the Suns. Jokic in the post. It's hauled in by Landale.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Outside Booker. It's Warren on the wing. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. And the Suns lead by 18.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Now a timeout called by Denver.
Call for your Nuggets in this game.
1:52 left in the half. Stolen by Payne. Jumps up. And Booker with the jam.
And Payne just playing eyes-up basketball, seeing that opportunity.
Here's Caldwell Pope. And again, Denver no good.
Yeah, pretty safe to say that this is the kind of game that you just want to flush as soon as you get done with it.
And here's Payne outside. Rebounded by Green. Here's Murray. Here he goes. And it's Murray finishing it off.
He's got so many tools, and then you forget how good Murray is athletically. Gets up that time.
It's Booker on the wing. Fires the three. They get the rebound. Jacks up a three. Count it. His fourth bucket in 8 shots.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Booker for three. No good on the shot. Now Denver takes it the other way.
Yeah, and they've taken their foot off the gas a little. They were much more aggressive to start the game and really getting their opponent in early foul trouble.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. So much NBA talent like Jamal Murray out of Canada, specifically the province of Ontario.
Yeah, very true. And I think that's because guys like Murray, born in the late 90s, they grew up with the NBA in Toronto. And Jamal and others have been inspired by the Raptors.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Landale. Here's Shamet. Takes the three. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss.
Yeah, just hold for the last shot. Don't give them another possession at all.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
It's Shamet on the wing. From downtown. The shot that time not on target. So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. The Suns on top, leading by 17. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Now here's Jackson. Pass to Green. Here's Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic.
Such an outstanding effort there for the big man to stay focused with his shot. Jokic, tremendous concentration.
Right side Booker. Wide open. No good. A bit long that time.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Caldwell Pope. On target from range.
You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Pass to Jokic. The Suns clear it. Their next game playing at home as the Grizzlies come to town. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road.
If there's a part of KD's game that goes under the radar, it's probably that right there, playmaking. Man, such a heartbreak last year as the Phoenix Suns had the opportunity to return to the finals, and it just felt like they were destined to get back there. It was their most wins in the season in franchise history. It just didn't play out that way.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
And it's Green missing.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
And it's slammed in by Durant.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
The Suns' regular season dominance last year speaks to this team's strength.
Oh, yeah, they are so tight between the connection of the coaching staff and their point guard and CP3. These guys have talent. They've been through the ups and downs. They know what it takes to get to the top of the mountain. And make no mistake, this Phoenix team is playing to win it.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Outside Porter. Jackson on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Caldwell Pope. The Nuggets with another miss.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
The kick out to Paul. Launches a 3. Durant's shot is off. And here's Porter outside. That one doesn't drop. And Phoenix the other way now. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball.
Phoenix ball.
And the Suns making a change here.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Ayton. Ayton draws the double. Down low. And it's slammed in by Durant.
And you can see why KD has won himself a couple scoring titles.
Now a timeout called by Denver. You know, some have said those old school power forwards, guys like Charles Oakley, they're becoming outdated. You see that, Grant?
Well, first of all, the physicality in the game is no more. The way Oakley would hit you and bruise you, you can't do that in today's game. And guys like Oakley are now playing the 5 position, and they're shooting 3-pointers. So a lot of it just is because the game has changed and evolved since the 90s when Oakley dominated.
Great skill level in the game right now.
No question.
What do you say about CP3 other than this guy is an all-timer? And when you think about guys down the stretch who you'd have run your offense, CP3 has to be mentioned up there.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And again, it's the Suns missing.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Here's Durant. Oh, he pipes it. 9 for 14 and showing no let-up. As for CP, seems irreplaceable with each team he's been on.
Well, he does so much for a team in terms of just keeping accountability from the coach's voice to his. Not only does he perform at the highest level on the floor, there's a lot of things that CP3 brings off the floor that really help teach guys what being a pro is all about.
Murray with it. Durant covering. Howard.
And Howard knows exactly what he's out there to do: defend, rebound the ball, and be aggressive in the paint.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Suns.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
Well, the three-point shot has been absolutely huge for them this entire game. And let's be honest, you have to knock down threes to win games these days.
Here's Landale, and he converts the layup.
Now, something sapped them of their energy defensively since halftime. In the first half, out there scrambling, running, hustling. Since then, not so much.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Murray right now just being relentless on the offensive end, drives right into the foul, and then takes that shot. Now look at this Denver team, and you just expect them to be good for a long time. Obviously, MVP and Jokic, but their best players, all young, signed the long-term deals. They should be able to compete.
The shot by Payne, no good. Murray with it, and it's Payne picking him up. On the wing, Caldwell Pope. And another miss by Denver. Phoenix with the ball. They're on a 16-3 run.
Woo! He just levitated in the air, double pump, and then slammed it home.
How about the D right there? They just got out of the way. They let him choose what kind of move he wanted to make.
Campaign has gotten this reputation, and it's well earned as a professional. Just able to come in the game, ready when called upon. He's going to impact on both ends of the floor what's being done out there. And that effort level, that has kept him around.
So he gets them both. 27 seconds left in the third quarter. Back to Murray. Najee sets a screen. The drive by Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
And Murray showing some smarts right there. Some good patience in that pick and roll.
Pass to Ross. Here's Shamet. Back to Ross. To the inside. And the basket by Shamet. Shamet's gotten his first points in this one.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
And so it's Phoenix in total control, up by 29 going into the break. Defense is setting.
The Suns, 54.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Here's Payne. Now Craig. Pass to Payne. It's Ross on the wing. Fires the three. Denver grabs the miss.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Now here's Jordan. Well, Grant, this is the business you and I are in. NBA has a couple of years with existing TV partners. How much are we going to see things change with the next deal, you think?
Oh, B.A., this is interesting as this continues to evolve. I think as people's viewing habits have changed in the last 10 to 15 years, I think live sports and the NBA game is still something fans love to see in real time. I think also the fact that we can also attract a larger audience is exciting. I don't know how it'll all play out, but I know it'll be fun to follow and watch as we go.
Smith, no good. And here's Craig. Pass to Lee. Lets the three fly. Second chance shot. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his first personal.
Great job drawing the foul and almost converted the shot as well.
He misses the free throw. Wow, when we talk home court advantage, you think the Nuggets have the best in the NBA?
I think so, B.A., and it has to do with geography. Denver is at altitude, and that's hard on your body, trust me, I know. And they're isolated from the rest of the league, so it always is a long trip out there as well.
I'm watching Ish Smith watch his teammates. Great swing to the wide open man for the uncontested shot.
Pass to Biyombo. Out to Craig. Here's Lee. Back to Craig. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Some changes for Phoenix.
Substitution on the court.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. And here's Jokic. And he lays it up and in.
I don't know if you knock Jokic off balance so much. You're just hoping that he misses something like that.
Back to Durant. Outside Booker. Phoenix no good that time either.
You know, he's usually very reliable from out there, but tonight it's just not going down.
Here's Jokic. Can't hit that one. And Phoenix the other way now. To the middle. And Booker with the jam.
Yeah, it's a smart pass as T.J. Warren does a solid job finding the open man.
And Denver has possession. Pass to Smith. Back to Jokic. Boy, viewership numbers are on the rise. NBA business is booming. I guess it's a good time to own a piece, eh, Grant?
Hey, B.A., you said it best. The league is in great shape. We have great leadership, talent. It's an exciting time, and I think the league has more growth globally in the years to come. And in 2022, more history made by Nikola Jokic, becoming the first player to amass 2,000 points, 1,000 rebounds, and 500 assists in a single season.
Ayton with the defensive effort.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
Durant for three. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Durant's got 25 points. And Nikola Jokic breaking barriers at the center position, Grant.
Oh, so true, B.A. That 2,000, 1,500 season, it never been done before. The Joker's ability to be a facilitator at the 5, almost a point center, we've never really seen that before. They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
For three, Durant.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen.
Here's Murray. Second chance effort. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Here's Jokic. Not going to go that time. And Phoenix the other way now. Well, Grant, the NBA has led the way when it comes to diversity and representation in the high-level jobs. Grant, what are your thoughts on it?
Yeah, B.A., I love this. I mean, the NBA really, truly has been a leader when it comes to this. Whether it's coaches, front office, in the league office in New York, living and embodying the spirit of diversity and inclusion is what the NBA is all about. It's fun to be a part of.
The NBA where everyone is welcome.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
A minute 39 left in the fourth quarter. Looking to end this cold spell. Murray, no good. And it's the Suns with the ball. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says, and a great win for the Suns.
You can score without sharing the ball, but it can be a whole lot easier when guys are assisting one another.
Yeah, they were very patient. They were also unselfish, and ultimately, that's why they were so efficient.
And they'll chalk this up as their third win of the year. And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Kevin Durant.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him. And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
To the left wing. Back to Shamet. Picked up by Baisley. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
You love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Out left to the wing. Here's Murray. On the take. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Jamal Murray just taking his game to another level in the bubble in 2020. This guy plays with a lot of heart.
Pass to Baisley. Here's Shamet. Deflects the pass. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Porter.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Here's Najee. Jackson for three. Misses. So it's the Suns winning this one easily. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked